Hello, troopers, and welcome to the Five-O-Verse Com Chatter. I'm Will, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host.
I'm Chloe. How are you guys doing?
Oh, what a couple of days it's been for us Star Wars fans. This whole episode is literally a Star Wars Celebration Japan breakdown. So we are going to be talking about the big announcements. There were some really good reveals, some that I'm really excited for. There's some stuff that we sort of knew, like the rumors that were like possibly going to get announced and stuff. So we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be going over basically everything that's been announced. So I thought, what an episode to sort of come back to. You know, it's been had a little bit of a while, so we're back.
It's a little couple of weeks off. It was my Mill's 2-year anniversary.
Yes.
And then we were just busy with work and everything, so we just haven't managed to do an episode. So we've got a lot to talk about today. A lot of new figures, new collectibles, and all that. So
yes.
Also, we didn't have the privilege of going to Star Wars Celebration in Tokyo, just because it is a little bit far. It's a lot of money.
But we do have. We won't spoil it because we'll save it to the end of the episode.
Yes.
But we do know where the next one is. A little bit excited. So that is also to look forward to. But yeah, there is a lot of figures that was announced at the celebration. Obviously, you would expect it. Hasbro would have I think we even mentioned, didn't we, that they had like a Pulse event there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of new cool things that are coming out. Possibly buying. Maybe not, but who knows? It regardless is really cool stuff. And
I think the first thing that we're going to show is probably one of the things that we might be buying, because we've mentioned this so much on the podcast recently, and it's sort of, we almost like willed it into existence, didn't we? Like, we were talking about it so much, and it's finally happened.
Yes.
So should we do it? Shall we start? So this was also, just to bear in mind, we have some like Lego sets that were announced before celebration, but obviously we're catching up with it because we weren't here. So let's get into it. So we are starting off with Vintage Collection. Yeah. And we're starting off strong with Vintage Collection Crosshair from the Bad Batch. Now, this is a big deal to me because I think we mentioned it on the last episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think they've only done an Omega from the Bad Batch. And then you said they did the Captain Rex Bakara mission, which we actually have.
From the Bad Batch. There's Captain Rex figure.
Yeah.
But they haven't actually done any of the batch. So now we have a Crosshair.
Here we have a Crosshair in his like classic Bad Batch outfit. And it looks so good. I kind of want this figure. Because we've got like a load of like the clones and Crosshair as well. Like, my hope is this is like a start of Black Series, Vintage Collection, or Black Series, but like Vintage Collection, Bad Batch.
Stuff.
Like, there is no way that they are just going to do a Crosshair in his like Bad Batch original gear and not do the others. Do you know what I mean? Like, and this is like season 1 Bad Batch as well. Like, you know, this is even like technically like when you see him in the Clone Wars. You know, they've still got like the Clone Force 99 markings on them. Yeah. The armor looks quite new
like
and shiny.
1 Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, it is Easter Sunday, so if you guys celebrate Easter, Happy Easter.
Good reminder.
I just remembered. We've had a little bit of chocolate today. I hope you guys are having a bit of chocolate as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
good reminder to all those people out there. There might be people who celebrate Easter.
Yes.
And I mean, all the shops are shut today anyway. So there goes my little trip to Smith's on the window. But yeah, so we got Crosshair from the Bad Batch. I really like this figure. I really, like I said, I think this is going to be the start of the Bad Batch ones.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be. Because just having like all of them together, like lined up, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. Crosshair, very nice. We have a Merrin from Jedi Survivor. Very cool because she sort of got her like staff and her like you can have her doing her like Night Sister magic, which cool. I think is very cool. And again, very much looks like Merrin from the game. Mm-hmm. Again, very cool figure. You know, if you've sort of got some of the like the like Jedi Fallen Order Survivor stuff, this is going to be one that you definitely want for your collection. We have a Jedi Survivor rocket launcher trooper.
He looked very cool.
I remember these guys in the game, and if I remember the amount of times I caught the rocket using the Force and like sent it back to them, countless times.
Yep.
But it does look quite cool, and it's nice to get another Stormtrooper variant. I think it's quite nice. By the way, just shout for those of you who are not watching this, the way that they've done this like little cool picture presentation for the figures is really cool. Like it's got a bit of a background, it's got the packaging of the figure, and then like a closer look like of it in action. I think it looks so cool.
And they got the poses pretty cool as well.
Yeah, like the Crosshair one, for example, you can see that he's got like his helmet under his arm. I love it when they do that with the figures. Like it looks so cool.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing, does he actually come with his sniper? He does.
Yeah.
That's cool. So he's got his sniper there. But if you look at the back, does it like doesn't like fold up or that, does it? Oh, I think it like sort of folds up. No, surely.
I think it is in like two pieces, maybe.
Oh, so maybe you put like the gun together into two pieces, but you can take it off and like store it in his back. That's cool. That's wicked. We have
Moff Gideon.
Mandalorian. Quite cool. They seem to be doing a lot with Moff Gideon figures at the minute.
In his like Mando armor.
Yeah, they just did a black series for him. And they also, I think, have done. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of love going to Moff Gideon at the minute. I didn't realise Star Wars would be pushing this hard on this character.
It is funny how we actually saw him.
We literally walked past him. And he was like sat there, and I was like,
and he was sat on a table, and he was just like dangling his legs off the edge. And I was just like, that's so weird.
That's so weird.
Someone like Moff Gideon, like he plays such bad characters, and yeah, it was just.
No, it was funny though, wasn't it? Because it's just like it was a bit of a funny moment because we were just sort of stood there and we're like, I can't believe that that's just Moff Gideon. He's just there like chilling, legs like that, just like. And the fact that we literally like walked past him, and I was like, oh my god, it's Moff Gideon. Yeah. We have Cobb Vanth from Book of Boba Fett. Again, looks very much like the the actual person. This is really like, again, they are stepping up with the detail.
His name now, but I remember he played Hitman.
That's what you
film, by the way.
That's what you remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do quite like this one. But like, again, this is one of those figures that if you've got like the rest of the collection, you're gonna get this one. I like this one. This is quite cool. So it's one of the biggest sets. but it's a bantha, but like with actual hair.
Yeah.
Like it looks like an actual bantha.
It's not like sculpted hair, it's got actual fibres on it.
Yeah.
And that's very cool.
Which make it that much like better, mind.
Mm.
And it comes with obviously with a Tuscan. But like, look at it.
It is so detailed for a vintage collection model. Like,
I mean,
so
it is
cool.
probably still going to cost quite a bit because it is one of the bigger ones. But like, I think the hair detail is such a great design on
I
it.
do find it funny because like a lot of these bigger vintage collection sets, like a few weeks ago we showed the Luke Skywalker speeder one. But like this one is classed as like a ride, but it's an animal as well because they ride on his back. Which was funny. And also I can definitely see people put in like Boba Fett or something on the back and be like a bantha.
Like a bantha. Speaking of, while you've just put it on my mind, I don't know if you guys have seen anything from Celebration, but there was this. You know how like the one in 2023 where we were, they brought people out on the stage and they were doing like interviews with them.
Mm-hmm.
They brought out Daniel Logan and Tim Morrison. And the person doing the interviews asked Daniel something about like, what did you feel seeing Tem play your character like years later? And he was like, there's no one else I would have wanted to play as Boba Fett. And then Tim Morrison, being Tem, just out of nowhere stands up and he's like, yeah, Boba Fett. And then he starts literally wandering around the stage singing this song about being like, Boba Fett on the sands of Tatooine. And he was like singing away. And I was like, I love this guy. He is so cool. If you get the chance, check it out. He's so funny.
I remember seeing on Disney Plus, there's basically like a behind the scenes of it. I think it's called like Disney Gallery. And they've done it with The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, with Ahsoka, and it's all behind the scenes footage of all the actors. And there's a bit where, in the Book of Boba Fett one, where Tim Morrison is like sat there with a guitar, and so is it Robert Rodriguez?
I think so.
The director, and they're both playing guitar, and he's like, Boba Fett on the sands of Tatooine. I'm pretty sure
he might have been singing the same song, but he was just wondering what he was like, Boba Fett. And then he was like, on my bantha. And I was like,
he just seems like such a great.
I mean, we got to meet him, and
with.
even though our time was like very limited, he was just such an amazing guy, so friendly and grateful, and like just watching that clip, I was just smiling.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it already, go check it out. In the like Tim Morrison, Daniel Logan on the stage, so cool. But yeah, going back to the figures, going to Black Series now. We got this really fun set of Cal Kestis from Jedi Survivor, but it's like one of the alternate looks that you can put him in. So he's got like a mullet, he's got like a mustache.
Like a country singer.
Looks like you mentioned, looks a bit like Morgan Wallen there.
Yeah.
BD's got a different paint job. Again, it's like a custom one. But he comes with two of the characters from the games.
I think he's got a different head sculpt as well, so you can choose what you can.
Okay, let's have a little look.
There you go. So he's got like a shorter hair.
I would like
a bit of a beard.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if it says. Oh, so Turgle, I think, is this like frog guy, and then Scuba. So this Scuba guy, right? When you're trying 100% games like I do, especially Star Wars ones, one of the things that you have to do on this game is you have to find him on so many different planets, and you basically unlock a new fish in the aquarium at like the bar. The amount of times I had to go around the planet, listen to his little bloody story about him growing up, and they've made a little figure of him. Get
Let's have a closer look at this.
not a scuba.
Let's have a look at him. There he is.
I caught so many. I went round and found so many of these bloody fish, and listened to his story just for a trophy.
Oh,
I'd do it again.
yeah. It does sound fun.
But yeah, so I think that's quite a cool one. That
At least you got the fish as well. It wasn't just a trophy.
just what I wanted, just to look at some random fish.
Yeah, Star Wars fish.
We got a Merrin. So they've done a vintage collection and Black Series of her from Jedi Survivor. Very cool. I love the outfit looks. And the face sculpt as well. The hair.
Very cool.
Very nice. This is a very cool one. This is Dash Render from
The Expanded Universe.
Shadow of the Empire. Yeah.
Mm.
So I think this is one of the books, I believe. It's classed as Legends.
Yeah.
But he is like a fan favorite character.
Mm.
He's in the game Galaxy of Heroes, you know, the like little mobile one.
Oh yeah, now that you say that, I remember him in that.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting to see that they're giving him a figure.
Mm.
Yeah. Something a bit different.
Very nice.
I think fans are gonna like that one. We have a Han Solo from New Hope, because they did a Leia and they did a Luke.
Yeah.
And I think they did an R2-D2 as well
Yep.
from A New Hope. So, of course, they were going to add the other two.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Han Solo and we got
And
Chewbacca. He's looking a little bit cross-eyed there, but bless him.
Oh dear. We love Chewbacca.
He looks good though. So yeah, so there's the like the other Black Series editions for the
Back series.
yes. So you got Vintage Collection and Black Series figures. I think that is all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So going on to the helmet. Of course, they were going to reveal a helmet. No, it is not the Commander Wolf helmet yet, but don't worry, it is coming. I know it is. I can sense it. We are close now, guys. We're there. We're almost there. So it is the Imperial Death Trooper helmet.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not the zombie Death Trooper helmet.
Mm-hmm.
It is the like black one that was first introduced in Rogue One, I believe.
Yeah.
And they did
their
look very
like
cool.
Scrambler thing.
Yeah.
As well.
So you can actually, for those who don't understand the Scrambler,
mm-hmm.
it's basically if you have one of these helmets on, only the people with these helmets on can understand you.
Yeah.
Like
it's so good.
So everyone else is.
Mm.
They sound like really weird, but it's very cool. I think it's quite a good one that they've added because it's a helmet that I think a lot of people would like.
It's an extra Imperial Trooper as well, isn't it? Because you've got, the Stormtrooper. They've done the First Order ones.
They did like the Flame Trooper. They did like they've done a lot of Stormtroopers.
They did like the one with the red stripe and then the one with the yellow stripe.
Oh yeah, like the incendiary one, and then they did like the torch, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so it is a cool one. So here it is out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
You pointed this out to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice this. Very cool
very
detail.
detailed.
Like all the scuffs around the
Zoom
what?
in. But look, like even around here,
Yeah, look at it.
even on the top as well, like all the little seams, there's little scratches, and it just makes it look so much more realistic.
It's like the 501st one.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've added the like marks on the paint to make it look like it's not just like, oh look, here's the 501st helmet, it's brand new, it's got like marks on it.
Mm-hmm.
But you pointed this out and I was like, that is really detailed.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And also the green bits light up as well.
Look at that.
There you go.
Look at that. And yeah, you also get the like little sort of light on the side bit with the panel. Very cool.
Very nice, that one.
I doubt it's actually going to have a voice scrambler.
But it might have, similar to the Darth Vader one, where it's got like a button, and then it would be like the noise, maybe. But I don't know. Don't quote us on this, guys.
People just go around trying to say like rude things, and they open the helmet, covers it up, and it's like, no, heard everything you just said, mate. And yeah, the lenses are like a little bit green as well, which I didn't realise. I thought it was more like black on these ones. Very cool. These were announced a while ago, and we have seen these. Like we saw one of these in Smiths, but it is classed as a Star Wars Celebration exclusive. But if you don't get these ones from Celebration, then it's like it doesn't have the Celebration sticker on it. It has like a Funko special one. But these are quite cool, especially as like Star Wars Celebration exclusives. So you've got like Mando and Grogu in like a samurai armor. I mean, they're all sort of samurai, aren't they? Then you got like a Kylo Ren with like a flaming katana. Then you got Rey, and you also got a Darth Vader with like, I think Darth Vader's one's pretty cool, to be fair. But yeah, I think it's something quite different. And if you went to Celebration and you're into the Funkos, I would possibly get one of them to sort of be like, I went to Star Wars Celebration, here's what I got. But yeah, very cool. But yeah, so you might be able to get some of these everywhere, just not without the sticker. But if you're not too worried about that, then great additions to your collection. This one baffles me a bit, right? Because this is a Jar Jar Binks Diamond Star Wars Celebration 2025 exclusive. Now, the reason why I'm baffled by this one is because it's the same figure and box as the Phantom Menace Jar Jar Binks, but something tells me that when they did the 2023 Star Wars Celebration exclusive, there was an R5, an R2D2, and a Jar Jar Binks, and I'm pretty sure it was like the same one, but just not a glitter one, like a diamond one. I'm just like, why do they keep doing Jar Jar for like the anniversary, like celebration figures?
I will say this one is a different pose to the regular Phantom Menace Jar Jar that I've seen. The regular one has got like one of those
he's okay.
I need to have a look though, because I'm pretty sure you're right that in Celebration 2023 there was a Jar Jar.
Because the Celebration 2022 Anaheim exclusives, they did like Stormtrooper, Luke, Chewbacca, Leia, and I think they did like a Vader, and they all had like 2022 stick on it.
So it was the same pose, but he's just not the diamond.
I knew it. Hang on, let's just bring this down so you guys can see. So I was right.
I'll show you guys. There you go. So it's got like the. Let me try and find a better photo.
There you go. That one, like, because.
So it is the same pose, but it's got like a black box and like the Celebration 2023 sticker on it. But yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the only thing that baffles me about it. I would have thought
it's still cool though. And
at the end of the day, this is the year of like the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. They could have done some of that, and they could have also done like because it was 10 years. So that is my only thing that I would say about it. But hey, if you are,
I think the the diamond ones, they are becoming a bit more popular after like the Ahsoka one got released. Because they do look quite cool. And I've seen some of them.
I think they just look like. I think it's just weird to have like if you were to get a diamond Jar Jar in like your collection of like Funkos, it'd be like, why is he?
Why you
glitter? But, oh well, it's fine. But yeah, I think that is it for the Funkos. Lego. Now these are ones that have been announced.
I hadn't actually seen this one.
But there you go.
But I have. It's very
nice. Again, these were announced before Celebration, so but obviously we weren't here. So we have a K2SO as the like buildable figure. So he's like the C3PO, Chewbacca. I was going to say, is he going to be the same size? I believe so. He comes with a little plaque like normal, and he comes with a little minifig of him, which actually looks quite cool.
That's cute.
Fairness to it.
Oh. Very nice.
But yeah, I mean, it's not one that obviously I'm gonna get because I'm not that big of a K2SO fan. But like, it does look quite cool. I'll give it that.
Yeah, you can see that it is K2SO. Yeah. It's not like, oh, who's that droid?
Who's that droid?
It's like who's that Pokemon that's droid? Yeah. Maybe we should do that. Maybe that could be a good series on our TikTok.
Who's that droid? It's Chopper. It's our father. No. Okay. So this is the gift repurchase with the UCS set, which I will show in a minute. It has changed from what the big rumors were, which is quite funny. The big rumors were it was going to be the Kamino escape pod with like Boba Fett and then like 2 clone cadets from that episode where Boba like infiltrates a Venator. But it's been changed to Kamino training facility, and it's got 3 clone cadets in their like sort of red clone attire, and they're like shooting the like plinth, and there's some weird like turret gun thing, which I think you can put one of them in. I think it's a bit of a weird one. I think the
droid carrier from last year, I think, was the better one.
I think that was better. But I also think if they'd have gone with the escape pod, I mean, you still get the clone cadets here, but like I think if you had one which was literally like young Boba, that would have made that figure so unique because it's like there's only one clone cadet like Boba.
Yeah.
Whereas like, you know, here you've just got 3 clone cadets. But again, it's quite cool, especially, you know, kind of want to get a clone cadet just for the collection because we've got like all the different clones. But yeah. We got some brickheads. Star Wars loved doing brickheads. Lego loved doing brickheads, but I don't really like them, to be honest. They're okay, I guess. So this is a Luke Skywalker in his Red 5 pilot outfit. Comes with obviously a little lightsaber. Yeah.
It's very cool.
You
have a Revenge of the Sith brickheads.
And they did a Padme.
They did.
Like pregnant Padme.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if they like added anything to be like she's pregnant, but no.
I mean, on the bottom, it's a bit flared out.
I think that's from the dress.
Yeah.
Because this is the Mustafar dress, and then we've got like Anakin in his like robe with his blue lightsaber, Grievous looking creepy as hell. Palpatine and Mace Windu.
We don't have Kenobi, which is interesting.
I think when you think of the brickheads, they did the Phantom Menace one, and they've done this one, and they've done 2. We've had 2 different, 3 different Padmes, because we had Queen Amidala. I'm pretty sure we had Tatooine Padme, and now we've got Revenge of the Sith pregnant Padme. So that's quite cool.
Yep.
Do some more Padme figures.
Well, these are brickheads.
I know, but like anything Padme you love, just do it. I'll buy it. So this is a cool little key ring that you get when you buy the UCS.
Another gift with purchase.
Django Starship.
I really liked a few years ago they did like the Beskar key ring.
Yeah.
That one looked very nice.
Was that with the Razor Crest?
I think.
Or was it just like a normal one?
I think it might have been the Razor Crest.
Okay.
Because it was Mando. But again, that was a gift with purchase, and I'm like, if they would have sold these just on their own, then I would have paid money for that, you know. But when you have to spend like over 200 quid or whatever just to get a key ring, I'm like, no.
I mean,
I can't afford that.
I think it was quite cool with what we got when we did the Venator, because you got the like Republic. So remember we had the little thing, didn't we? So
we got 2 patches. It was a Yularen and Captain Rex, and then I think you got like a key ring or something.
No, yeah. So you just remember. So you get the Yularen and the Rex patch, like minifig patches, and then you got the Republic credit, like ingot thing, which was quite cool. But obviously, you know, with the Venator, there was a special one. But this is quite cool, especially if you're buying it and you know you're like, if you love this ship, it's something cool to get in it. We got the Jango Fett helmet.
It's nice to know they're carrying on the helmet series because a lot of people have the Boba Fett and then we've got the Captain Rex. I've got the Darth Vader. There's the Mandalorian one as well. Like they're really cool.
They are cool. My only thing about this, the problem with the Jango one, is like it's the exact same helmet as the Boba one or the Mando one. The only difference is it's obviously just got the blue pieces like around the face, and I just think, you know, obviously it's a lot of money for basically the same product, just with a different color on some bits. Do you see what I mean? Like, but I can understand if you do have the other Mando ones or you have the Boba one, you kind of want the Jango to go with it. Yeah. So I do get it, but I think it's a bit cheeky doing this as a helmet. You know, when there's like so many helmets that they could do. You know, could you imagine if they did like a wolf? That would be quite cool. Or they did like a Bad Batch one. But yeah. Who knows? They might do in the future. We've got a chopper droid. This is quite cool.
It is very cool. And if people have the R2-D2 Lego set, or we've got the BD-1, like it's quite cool to have a little droid collection. And he does come with a little chopper minifig as well. Very cute.
Yeah. I mean, if I will admit, if you know, we've like you said, we've got the BD-1. If we had the R2-D2 one with it, I think the chopper would be quite cool because it'd be like, oh look, you've got a little droid section. But yeah.
But I can see this one being very popular.
Oh yeah, this is going to be very popular. People love Chopper. Dave Filoni made sure of that when he mentioned him at Celebration.
Yep.
So here we have the
UCS
Jango Starship. I'm sorry, that
it
really bugs me because I know it's because of obviously people they trying to change the name of it because some people find it offensive, which if that is the case, that's fair enough. I just find that this ship to me is always going to be Slave One. Like just because it's called Slave One doesn't mean it like references a specific moment in whatever, you know what I mean? Like I think as well, like a good example of this is what do we all call Leia in when she's in Jabba's palace? Slave Leia. So it's not like, you know, we've got rid of it completely. So why are we still like it's Slave Leia's outfit, or it's Slave Leia, but you can't have Slave One. Which it's so iconic. But that's me. I love the ship. I think it looks very cool. Does look quite nice though. Obviously, I think it's basically the same one as the one from years ago, just a little bit more detailed, and obviously the paint job is from Attack of the Clones, and it comes with a new Django minifig, looking very cool. I'm Boba.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is quite cool though, and I think this is also going to be a very popular UCS set. I think a lot of people are going to get this.
I've got a little smaller Boba Fett one, which I'm happy with.
Oh yeah.
So.
Very nice. So we got some. Now I'm pretty sure, I will be very honest here, I think there is some Hot Toys that was sort of shown and or revealed at Celebration that we've missed. That's on me, I'll be honest. Because I think there was I've seen Galen Erso from Rogue One. I think there was an Andor one. Yeah, I think there was another Grogu one, because I saw a load of people buying Grogu Hot Toy.
There was a lot.
Yeah, I think there was Mando and Grogu on the speeder walker thing that was going to be in the Mandalorian and Grogu, stuff like that. But we'll try and get it when we can. But we got this Anakin. Is this an Anakin one, or is this a Darth Vader one?
He's called Darth Vader, but it's basically Anakin with the Sith eyes and a red lightsaber.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it's Darth Vader first appearance.
Oh, so a bit like the one on the droid, on Funko that I want, where it's Darth Vader first appearance.
Basically, yeah. But he's got the Sith eyes, which
very cool.
It's quite cool.
And the head, it's definitely Hayden. It's so detailed. But I also really like what it comes with. You can have them with the blue lightsaber in the robe. I'm whoa! You could really have the Mustafar bit.
Yeah, where you got cool. His hood up, and then you see what Campbell in the background.
My boy, what? What was he doing? Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's basically it for the item reveals in terms of figures and toys and stuff. There was more. You mentioned there was some Ewok little mystery box bears. They did look quite cute.
And there was Grogu ones as well. They almost, to me, they looked kind of like Sylvanian families, but I think they were plush.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. We didn't get pictures of those, but there's those.
If you can look them up.
There is also, I don't think we got pictures of, but there's new Fortnite skins as well, which are coming out. So we've got Mace Windu. Hey! There you go.
How did I know? Picture. I had the Force.
We have Darth Jar Jar. Mace Windu, like I said. And we've got a new Palpatine one as well. What's that one at the bottom? Phasma.
I think this is because I think this is the promotional poster thing for the new Fortnite season. It's been a long time since I played Fortnite, I'm going to be very honest. But if I was to get it, I'd probably want to get the Anakin skin.
Yeah.
Revenge of Sith Anakin. You'd obviously want to get Padme.
Yeah. The issue with Fortnite is once something's in the store, it will only be in there for a few days, and then it will disappear, and then you can't buy it. So
I think as well though, but I think when this season starts, the Star Wars one, you're probably going to find it in the store, those
but you might not find any of the older ones and the Book of Boba Fett one and stuff. But yeah, there is an actual advert for this, a trailer.
Oh yeah, I saw it briefly.
Fortnite skins, and you can actually see the AT-AT walkers and the Star Destroyers X-wings, all like in the sky and stuff. So I don't know if that's gonna be actual gameplay, maybe it's just a cutscene, but it does look pretty cool.
So cool. Yeah.
But I'm really bad at Fortnite, so I sort of give up with it. I played it for like a day.
I played like,
and I was like, nah, these 12-year-old kids are beating me up, so no.
So yeah. Now this is really cool. I had to show this because, in a way, this is connected to the podcast in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
So at Celebration, so we are sort of on to the reveals now.
Mm-hmm.
So if for whatever reason you don't want to find out stuff that was revealed and you want to watch it through like
live
the reveals,
yeah,
leave now, come back later, because we're going to obviously be revealing and talking about everything now. So it was revealed that the finale, like comic, like of the High Republic, is coming July, I believe it is. So I think it's July 30th or something, and it's called High Republic, the finale, and it's like, you know, it's obviously a graphic novel. The reason why I'm a little bit excited is because it is being written by Cavan Scott. As you guys know, if you don't, we were very lucky to meet Cavan Scott and interview him, and it was such a big moment for us, wasn't it? As being like, we've got to meet someone who creates actual Star Wars, you know, material, and the fact as well that like this High Republic era, which again, if you know the podcast, you know that I love the High Republic. It basically is one of his like creations in a way, because I know there was like like 5 of them, and he said that like it was his story that got picked out of all of them, and they like all bounced off each other.
Mm-hmm.
But like the fact that he's done the finale one, he's ending the High Republic, and I remember when we mentioned it in the episode, in the interview, he did say that like there is an ending. We like can see it. Yeah. It is like there, and it's so mad to think that like all that, like I think it was last year. So last year, like we were talking to the guy, and he probably on his computer or at his home in like some book, like had the end of the High Republic, and it's just so cool. Yeah. And you know, he's a bit of we've sort of become like, you know, he's a friend of the podcast, and we'd love to get him back on at some point, especially now that the High Republic's coming to an end, and we can like talk to him about it. Yeah, be like, oh my god. But yeah, so very cool, and congratulations to Cavan Scott for this incredible
series.
Yeah, and like this whole era of Star Wars, you know, thank you for being one of the people that, you know, introduced it. Sticking with the High Republic, they sort of announced, I'm pretty sure they announced these books before at San Diego Comic-Con.
I think so as well, because I feel like I remember seeing the Cal Naka one.
I think it might have been a case of like they just decided to show them at the thing. So there's the Acolyte Cal Naka, which is obviously like a prequel to Cal Naka, written by Cavan Scott. Again, our boy. We've got Wayseeker, which looks like it's a story of Venestra and Khmer. Very interesting. And we also have the Crystal Crown, which is Jeki and Yord, which again I think is quite interesting. Yeah. So
nice. I really want them to release more Funkos from the Acolyte, because
if they did like a Cal Naka, I would be happy. Or they did the Stranger,
or Jeki, or Venestra, or the Stranger. Yeah,
I would love the Stranger.
They could even do a chase where he like didn't have his helmet or something.
Oh, see, you're coming up with ideas now. I'm like,
that was so cool.
but
But
I want a helmet, kind of.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. The chase would be without the helmet. Because then it'd be easy to get the helmet on. But
do you know what they could even do? They could even do like Plagueis, like sneaking around, like doing that like thing where he's like where he's looking around the corner, being like.
We still haven't seen any of the like Jesse. With
No,
the chase.
not yet. I would imagine that will be revealed quite soon. You know, it might be one of these ones that gets revealed at like Comic-Con or something. But like, I know that.
I mean, there has been a lot of reveals at Celebration. So
yeah, and I mean, it was also, you know, it was also rumors, but you know, it is normally pretty spot on in that. So.
And we do love the Acolyte. It is really cool to like the whole High Republic era. It's cool to see what happened before the Phantom Menace, because that's sort of where you start off when you're like, right, let's have a Star Wars marathon.
Mm-hmm.
You start off at one and you watch them all.
Yeah,
but
and
like,
I will go into it in a little bit, but like, I wouldn't rule it out just yet, but I'll go into that in a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was a panel for 20 years of Star Wars animation. Wow.
Very cool.
So that basically is like Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch, Visions, technically, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Tales of the Jedi. I mean, Visions technically is like other studios. So like Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, like.
Yeah.
But so they did this poster, right? Which I really love.
Every time I look at this poster, I spot something new as well.
So there's a couple of things that I've got to point out, you know, just because. It's almost like an Easter egg sort of thing.
Mm.
So you have like characters from Clone Wars and Rebels in their like art style. You've even got like Resistance there. But like they've even got like the Badu. What's his name? Bendu. Then you got like a Venator behind it, and you got the Bad Batch ship, more Venators, like the Chimera, everything. But like, look how many Venators? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Just saying, you know. But yeah, when you look at the people, so the first one is a like Phase 1 red clone, you know, which we see in the Clone Wars. But like little details. Little details that people have noticed, which are making me like so like is first one, Kenobi with his hand on Cody's shoulder. Oh, very like sad. There was
you got Anakin and Padme by Omega.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you got Leia
look,
in front of him.
Look, she's got his arm on him. You got 99.
Yeah.
We even got Scorch.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at this one. We got Tech showing a tech droid like a schematic, and he's like, Satine, Wolf, Rex, Vader, Palpatine, Grievous. I did see a funny one where they said they've done it wrong. There's 2 Jabbas, and there's obviously Jabba the Hutt, and then Ezra.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's so cool just seeing all these characters being like, you know, this is what we grew up with. But yeah, very cool poster, and I generally think it's one like it's so nice to see. Oh my god, we lost it.
But what I have just noticed is there's a Zillo Beast.
Where's the Zillo?
So his tail is here, and then his hand is there.
That's quite cool.
The amount of times I've looked at this and I haven't noticed that.
He's too.
You got Batcha. You got Yaddle. BB-8. You even got the little Nera. There's so many.
There's so many we could go through. We could literally like try and name them all.
Yeah.
Do you know what? If they make this a poster, I might have to get it.
Yeah. I think there was one with like Hunter as well.
Oh, Crosshairs down here. Wrecker and Omega are there. Tech's obviously back there.
Because I saw a screenshot of it. Oh, you also got Jar Jar with his arm around Rex. Oh, there's Hunter. So
There's
he's
Mayday.
Mayday. You got Hunter, cuddling Zeb, and Callus.
That's quite funny.
It's very cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, there's so much in here.
Mayday's there as well. Like, there's so many. I hope they do this as a proper like poster because I want to buy it.
Yeah.
But I love also the 20 years logo.
Yeah. And
Like,
I love how Sabine's right next to it. It's like she painted this.
yeah, because of the colours. I didn't even think of that. What a spot. But like, it's like a clone helmet. So the 20 is the side-on view of a Phase 1.
And how you got Crow as well. Why did he make it and like Fives didn't?
I bet he's there somewhere.
You got Hauser. Anyway, we could be
yeah. We'll do like an episode. Where, I'll tell you what we could do. Maybe we could do like a video on like on Instagram where like you got 10 seconds to like name as many characters
like,
as you can.
Where's Wally?
Yeah.
Where's Waldo?
I love it.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
It's like one of them things when you go to the dentist and then like on the ceiling they've got like a map or something and they're like, oh, can you find Japan? It's funny.
Very cool. I think we should do that as a fun video.
Yeah, the little Where's Wally?
So going into like show reveals, Rebuild the Galaxy Series 2, all episodes on Disney Plus, September 19th. This poster is so weird.
It is.
Because you've got like the Chewbacca buildable figure, and you've got the Ahsoka like brickhead.
Yeah.
And I don't know who this bloody rabbit is, but like he's over there. It's such a weird one, but like we did watch Rebuild the Galaxy.
So we'll watch the second one.
Yeah, because
we'll do a little episode breakdown on it.
Did you want to do the like order, or shall we do the reveals first?
I think we'll do the reveals first because there's some stuff we haven't talked about.
So basically, we've got a list. Chloe will do it in a minute, but it's like
at the end order. I'll tell you when everything is coming out. Yeah. So obviously we know that's coming out in September, but
yeah. So next one, really excited for
Maul Shadow Lord.
So this is a animated series coming to Disney Plus next year, and it's basically taking place a year after the end of the Clone Wars. So you know how like the last we see of him, he escapes the Venator with like the Ahsoka that was crashing. It's going to take place like after that, like a year after that, basically. They did show a trailer at Celebration, and I have seen through, should we say, naughty people, seen clips of it, and some of the pictures that I've seen of it as well. Like, it's exciting. The big excitement, which we're all sort of looking forward to, is George Lucas' original idea for the sequels was Darth Maul was going to be the villain, and he was going to train Darth Talon, which is the red Sith Twi'lek. Loads of people cosplay her. People do some really good, some people do some really good Darth Talon cosplayers. In the trailer, we do see Darth Maul training a red Twi'lek. And I'm like, this has got to be Darth Talon. Yeah. So basically, Dave Filoni has basically created George Lucas's sequel idea almost within like a Clone Wars animated series. So the animation style as well is the same as like Clone Wars Bad Batch.
Yeah.
So it looks spot on.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait. And we get this look at Darth Maul hooded, and I like Sam Witwer is gonna love. Like he has got his own show. But yeah, other things that we see in the trailer as well. We see him coming up against Marok, the Inquisitor. Very cool. We do also see, I think her name is Rourke, but she was like his lieutenant in the Night Watch, like Death Watch. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we're going to see her, and we're going to see like obviously the Mandalorians as we call them.
Yeah.
But Darth Talon, that's going to be so cool if they bring that story like true. We do also see him fighting a Jedi as well. So like, oh my god,
I'm really excited.
So I think the main premise of it is he's building up his criminal organization again after what happened at the end of the Clone Wars.
Crimson Dawn. Maybe
cool.
this is the sort of gap between that and Solo and like Rebels.
Yeah, maybe. Also, I think I'd imagine it because of the time period. I kind of would like to see Darth Maul running with the Bad Batch, or them have an appearance, because it's like cool. I just love the Bad Batch and I want to see more of it, and I want another series.
Little, like scene in
it's like, oh my god, look, there's
they might do that, like a little Easter egg.
We're gonna have some fun on the bingo cards for that one.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest announcement of Star Wars Celebration. Star Wars Starfighter.
So this is Sean Levy's film.
Yeah, so this takes place, is a standalone film. So it's not like episode 10 or 11 or whatever. It is a standalone film like Solo or Rogue One. It takes place 5 years after Rise of Skywalker. And it's, obviously there is a game as well called Star Wars Starfighter, and I don't know if they're going to adapt anything from that in it, which I think that one is set in the like prequels anyway, so it will make sense. But the big reveal was who is cast in it. Ryan Gosling has been cast. Now, it was quite funny how they announced it, because there has been so many rumors for like a long time that Ryan Gosling was going to be in a Star Wars movie, and Sean Levy was like, so the rumors, there's loads of rumors saying I've cast Ryan Gosling in this film. Well, I can tell you today that those rumors are 100% true, and then he comes on out. I love his hat as well. Never tell me the odds. I just think, that's a big announcement. Yeah. A lot of excitement going on with that.
Ryan Gosling has been in so many movies and so many big hits as well. Like, he's got a big fan base. So I think this could bring even more fans to the Star Wars fan base as well. Yeah.
I just think it was a big announcement. I think it was a really good one as well. There's also some updates. We haven't got any pictures of that or anything, but apparently the Taika Waititi prequel film is still happening. The Rey film is still happening. And there was another one which is also apparently still happening, which again I think is like another prequel one or something. Don't know, but apparently they're in the works, so it's not like they're not cancelled. So they did at Celebration these really cool like Imperial Tunnel promo pics for like guests. So I have a couple of them here, and I've sort of picked the like main ones, should we say. And we're going to put these on our Instagram, and like you guys can we're going to do like a little vote, see which ones you think are the best or who did it best. So obviously we got Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy here. Oh, the goat. Hayden. Just casually like, yeah.
Also, while we have him on screen, it was his birthday during Star Wars Celebration, and they had him on the celebration stage, and then everyone around, he was like, "Oh, let's sing Happy Birthday to Hayden." So everyone sang Happy Birthday to him, and I feel like that was really special. And they also gave him a Darth Vader cake. It looked like it had chocolate icing on the top, and it was like the shape of Darth Vader.
That's very cool.
So there's a video of him eating some cake, and he's like, "It's very good." So yeah.
I love
happy birthday to Hayden.
Yes, happy late birthday, Hayden. But
yes.
Yes, I mean, it's so nice to basically see that he's one of the faces in the franchises again. Obviously we'll go into a little bit in a bit about Ahsoka, but it's so cool to just see that he's everywhere at the minute in Star Wars, and the fans adore him and love him. And I'm so glad that I got to meet him. Yeah. At the last celebration, I met him. He touched this shot. Anyway, so we got the Hayden one. We got John, Dave, and Rosario looking very cool. Looking like they're just about to drop the meanest album ever.
That'd be cool.
If this was to be a country album, amazing. Another one of Rosario, looking cool. I thought she just had her socks on them, but then I was like, actually, no, they're snazzy heels. Let's just get the socks out.
Yeah.
Ashley, rocking the
hair.
Well, and the jacket as well. Especially always turns up in that jacket. Diego Luna, looking very snazzy. Might have hurt his foot a little bit on the wall. Bit of a poser, very cool. Manny Jacinto, right. I just want to talk a little bit quickly about this because I know there's some people who are like, Acolyte. Basically, they had Manny Jacinto come out onto the live stage, and he was talking about the Acolyte and that. And from what I have seen and heard, he got such a good reception from the fans, and I am so happy to see that because he was one of the best parts for me in the Acolyte. I thought his portrayal of this dumb character to be the villain.
Yeah.
I just thought he played the stranger so good. And that episode 5 where he went on a brutal streak
crazy.
Was one of the craziest things I've seen in Star Wars. But Manny Jacinto, even the person interviewing him gave him the stranger helmet, and he put it on and he was like, yeah, and everyone was going crazy. I was like, maybe there'll be a season. Please give him justice to Manny because he was awesome. Ahmed Best looks like he just scored.
Keller and Beck.
He does, but do you know what he looks like there? Nothing against
he looks like a golfer.
Yeah, I was just going to say he looks like he just scored par on a nice course.
Great.
He's very happy about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I remember. I love golf, so hey, I'm probably like that a lot of the time. Anthony Daniels
in his gold jacket
just looks like he's about to host some game show.
He does. Or be the next Elton John.
No, it's like Droid's Fortune.
Yeah.
With Anthony Daniels, great, but I love this one. He's so happy. He's always there as well. Nice guy as well.
Yeah.
We have Dave Filoni, Daddy Pedro Pascal. man of the moment, can I just say?
Definitely.
You got Mandalorian and Grogu coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You've got The Last of Us at the minute, season 2 that he's in, and he's also the Reed Richards and Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, he is the face at the minute. Like, if you want a project, you want Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
And what I think is really nice to see in this is there was a lot of rumours, because I remember we spoke about it, didn't we? And we said, or the rumours were that he wasn't going to be in season 4 or The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he is here
mm-hmm.
at Celebration with Dave Filoni, and he was on the stage and all that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact as well that they, at Celebration, they released like a concept art, I think it was, from Mandalorian and Grogu, and it's literally Mando holding his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure we're going to see his face.
Yeah.
So Pedro is going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, everyone loves him as the Mandalorian as well. Like, he is the Mandalorian. I wouldn't want him to be. I wouldn't want anyone else to be him.
Yeah.
This is a really cool one. So this is Jon Favreau and Sigourney Weaver,
mm-hmm.
who has been announced as playing a rebel pilot in The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Mm-hmm. If you don't know who Sigourney Weaver is, she was in Alien franchise.
I was wondering which one you were going to start with. I'm going to be like, I'm going to be judgy.
Avatar.
Okay.
And Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Those are the top 3 that she's like most well known for, yeah. I would say.
I did think though that like I was wondering which like franchise you were going to be like, you know her in Ghostbusters. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, we also did get a sort of a little look at her like behind the scenes
mm-hmm.
of her on set.
Mm-hmm.
So this is obviously from The Mandalorian and Grogu, and they've got the new droids from Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to be in the film, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mandalorian and Grogu, they showed a trailer.
They did.
I have seen clips
mm-hmm.
of it, and I've seen stills of it. Things that we know. Zeb is in it.
Mm-hmm.
We also know, like, there's going to be this scene where it's basically a one shot of Mando infiltrating an AT-AT, and
there's
snowtroopers, and he's like actually he's taking them apart. But it's really cool because some of the snowtroopers don't have the like mask over the like
mm-hmm.
thing, so you see the like the stormtrooper helmet like without the thing. It's weird, but looks very cool.
There was an AT-AT driver as well.
Yeah, we do also see that. We also get this, like, we'll come back to that in a minute. But we do also see the what's his name?
Stinky.
Can't remember his proper name. But yeah, he's going to be in Mandalorian and Grogu.
It was Jabba's son in the Clone Wars movie.
And apparently he's become like a gladiator sort of thing. So here's like the image sort of thing of it. But yeah, I thought it was quite funny that he's
going to be in live action.
Yeah, but interesting. So we have some Ahsoka stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Filoni revealed that we're getting loaf kittens.
Mm-hmm.
I can't cope. I thought loaf cats were cute enough. Look at these. Look at these bad boys.
Oh, they look like Furbies.
They do. But they look so cute.
Like a cute version of Furby.
So we got loaf kittens coming in Ahsoka season 2. Hayden has been confirmed as returning as Anakin. So, Clone Wars flashback possible. Let's go. But the big news from Ahsoka season 2 is they confirmed like quite a big rumor for a while about Balin Skulls recasting. We didn't know if they were going to do it, and then obviously Dave Filoni was like, because of the way that season 1 ended, he is such a pivotal character that we need him. We need the character.
Yeah.
So they have recast it and they have announced it. So this is Rory McCann, or McCann. Rory McCann. He played the Hound in Game of Thrones, and I think he looks quite good. And obviously, you know, we all do understand that if it could be Ray Stevenson, it would be. But unfortunately, you know, Ray Stevenson's no longer with us. Rest in peace, because I absolutely love him in Ahsoka. I think he is such a good character, and I really wish we got to see his portrayal in season 2, and I really wish he got to see the love his character has got. Because like I said, and I still feel bad about it, when he came out on the stage at Celebration 2 years ago, he came out with Lars Mikkelsen. And at the time, I wasn't excited to see Ray Stevenson. I was excited to see Lars Mikkelsen because he's the voice of Thrawn, and he was just announced as the live action Thrawn. So for me, that was huge, and I was more excited for that. But looking back now, if I'd have known how much I would have loved Balin Skull as a character, I would have just been so excited for seeing him as well. And I wish he just got the chance. But yeah, Rory McCann has been cast as Balin Skull. And
he does look really good, to be fair.
He does still look like Balin, and you know,
I don't think it would be too confusing.
No.
Because they made Balin such an important character to the story, they can't really do it without him.
That's the problem. The way that they left it with him like looking on the thing, being like, where's he going? Like they couldn't just kill him off, you know what I mean? But yeah. We'll say one funny thing though. When Chloe saw the video of it saying Rory McCann has been cast as Balin Skull, we've been watching a bit of the golf recently, and she thought it said Rory McIlroy. So it's definitely not Rory McIlroy with his driver as the new Balin Skull.
Could you imagine if a golfer got cast in Star Wars? That'd be funny.
But yeah, I thought that was quite funny in light of the situation. But yeah, Rory McCann, not McIlroy. Next, you'll be saying is Tiger Woods is joining the Ahsoka season 2. So yeah, basically, the next celebration has been revealed. Los Angeles 2027, April 1st to the 4th. So
2 years' time.
1, 2,
Less than 2
3,
years' time.
4. So another 4 days. It's gone back to 4 days, this one.
Yeah.
Now I know what you're all thinking. I'm thinking it too. I have to ask. Are we going? We did say if it goes to America, we would go to it.
Maybe, because then we can meet some of you guys that are in the States, and that would be very cool. But it depends. It depends, because it is 2 years' time. We don't know what our situation is going to be. But
we're going.
Star Wars Celebration.
Star Wars Celebration. But yeah, Star Wars Celebration, Los Angeles 2017. I did say
2027.
2027. What did I say?
2017.
But yeah, I'm going back in time. 2027, Los Angeles.
I'm just going to get up the dates of every series and all that.
But I did say, didn't I? Immediately, I was like, next year it's going back to America. Or the next time is going back to America. It's only a 2-year gap again. It's not like a 5-year or something. So maybe the one after might be back in London. Maybe.
Or even like France or Germany or something.
Could be. Could even be like a New York.
It has to be a new a Europe.
I think the one after this will be Europe.
I think it's like America, Europe, Asia, and then it circles back around. But obviously,
I think Japan was the first one in Asia, though. I think.
Maybe.
But who knows? But yeah, you heard it here first. She said maybe. When it was Japan, it was like, no, we're not doing it. She said maybe. So there's a hope.
Yes.
But I need you to make I need you to pick a choice like soon.
Well, the tickets aren't on sale yet, so.
Yeah, but we need to start making plans if we're going to be going to this. Also, can I just point out the colouring as well of the logo is also a bit special. Do you know why?
50th.
It will be 50 years of Star Wars. Can you imagine the merch and the like celebrations there? You will get like Mark Hamill. You will get like probably like Harrison Ford. Like you would imagine so. It's 50 years since A New Hope, but 50 years of Star Wars in 2 years' time. That's going to be some special celebration. I can't come in next year. But yeah, so that's really it. Now, I will say, we're not forgetting it. There was Star Wars Visions Series 3 announced, but I think they're like sort of connected to like stories from season 1, like their continuations, a bit of 3 episodes. Because we haven't watched it, we don't really follow it. It's like we've not really given it an attention, but like.
Maybe one day we'll get into that.
Yeah.
And watch all the episodes.
But yeah. So you have.
It is one of those series where like each episode is different, so you don't necessarily have to watch them in a certain order, I guess, unless it's a continuation in season 3. But maybe we can watch those.
Cool. Right.
But so for dates for you guys on what is coming out and when. We have Andor season 2 in 2 days, the 22nd of April.
So 3 episodes. I'm going to be busy breaking these ones down by myself.
I'm going to watch them.
You're not.
I am.
You don't want to watch them.
I'm going to watch them.
You don't want to watch them.
I'm just not an overly big fan of Andor. But anyway.
I'm going to
give them a chance because watching trailers... You know,
it's going to be like after every episode, I'm going to be like, "What do you think?" You'd be like, "It's right." There's no Darth Vader.
No stormtroopers.
Well, there's going to be bloody stormtroopers.
Yes,
we've seen them in the trailer.
I know, I saw them in the trailer. So anyway, I am going to watch it. So Andor in 2 days. We have Tales of the Underworld on May the 4th. So that, if you don't remember from last time, is basically another like Clone Wars animation style series. We've had Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, and this is Tales of the Underworld. So it's going to be about Cad Bane and Asajj Ventress.
So it will be 3 episodes on Cad Bane, 3 episodes on Asajj.
So that's May the 4th. Then we have Rebuild the Galaxy on September 19th.
All episodes.
Yep. And I think they're quite short episodes as well, so you can binge it in like one day. We have Star Wars Visions Season 3, October 29th, so just before Halloween. Mando and Grogu, the movie, is 22nd of May 2026, so that's next year.
It's so mad to think that's still a year away. Like over a year. We don't have exact dates for these yet, but we know they're definitely coming some point next year, which is the Ahsoka Season 2 and Maul Shadow Lord. I think
I'm very excited for
I
those
think
two.
Ahsoka has started filming. I think.
They start filming end of March, I think. So
So that should be.
I
would
think
imagine
those three is what I'm like most excited for: the Mando and Grogu movie, Maul, Shadow Lord, and Ahsoka season 2.
Oh yeah,
I'm very excited for those. Then we have Starfighter, which May 28th, 2027. So 2 years for that one, which is the Ryan Gosling one.
I think you got to remember though, with some of these shows, they might be delayed due to some sort of issue with filming or reshoots or something like that. You know, like some things just can't be helped.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's also, obviously because of Revenge of the Sith being the 20th anniversary.
25th.
25th? No,
20,
2005.
Yeah, 20th.
20th anniversary.
What am I trying?
I'm just trying to get a date for when it comes out.
25th of April.
Is it?
100%. I
Yeah,
remember the
25th of April.
I remember the poster. I remember every little detail on that.
5 days, so next Friday.
But the good thing is, very honest, the View. Well, I can't speak for every cinema, but the View Cinema by us are like showing it for like a week.
Yeah.
So you don't have to see it on that day, but that is technically the day you want to see it. So
I'm working that day. So that day. But we are going to be seeing that at the cinema.
I'm feeling a little bit sick.
We are going to be seeing that next week
and we
or
need,
the week after.
And if we can find a poster or a popcorn bucket
or
a cup,
we're definitely buying it.
Please, if you guys in the UK have one or know where we can get one,
let us know what cinema you went to.
Please, because
we've been checking.
I need one of them. I need it in my life.
But we're going to be going to cinema either next week or the week after, because May 3rd is my birthday. So we're going to be watching Revenge of the Sith around my birthday, and it's going to be really fun. And I really hope that we can get a poster and a bucket and a cup.
I really like in the bucket, the bottom of it is the Imperial logo, but it's very cool. But like I said, I love the design, and I just want to be able to buy
a massive
the proper
picture.
poster of it, because it will look so good. That's the aim. So yeah,
let us know if you're watching Revenge of the Sith in the cinema, if you're excited for it. Let us know what announcements you're most excited for, if you're going to buy any of the figures. What programs or movies are you most excited to watch? Let us know in the comments.
And also let us know if you were at Celebration. How did you get on? What did you
buy?
What did you do?
Did you meet anyone? Did you get any autographs, any photo ops? Let us know, because
I've only seen a couple of this year. I know obviously there was loads of people, but even though I was there last year, I feel like I've seen more pictures from last time than this one already. But Troopers of the Week.
Yeah.
So we have. Shall I do my one first?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So mine is from Brenda Koo. I think that's how you pronounce it, isn't it? Brenda Koo. So basically, you were the one that put me onto this. So was it Disney?
Basically, at Disney World, when Celebration is on, they have these late night days where essentially in the day when the kids are around, you can't go in cosplay, but they do these Star Wars nights where people can come in cosplay and you can actually speak to the cast members like Kylo Ren and Phasma and stuff in the streets in your cosplay.
So this one is of a Captain Rex cosplayer meeting Kylo Ren.
Is very cool. But also in this video, the Captain Rex has like a voice changer thing as well, so you can actually hear him talking to Kylo Ren in his like clone voice. It's a lot quieter than Kylo's, because obviously Kylo's like, it's got to be professional, like Disney. Everyone's got to hear them, but it's really cool to see like Captain Rex talking to Kylo Ren, which is something you'd never think of.
Never.
So mine is someone called Julia Jensen, and she's basically done a series of TikTok videos, basically saying her dream cosplay would be to do the Queen Amidala, like the white face with like dots and the lipstick, and then she's got like the headpiece and the red dress with like the little like orange bits on the bottom. You'll know what I mean when I show you. So this cosplay. So this is actual Queen Amidala from the movie. But she basically shows in all these videos like how she's made the outfit. Hold on, let me zoom it on a little bit. So she basically bought like a dress. She's painted like these little egg pieces to go on the bottom. She glued like the fur on. She's done like the face paint and everything. And it just looks really good. And it's so creative that she's literally made that from like, I think she said she got the dress from like Amazon. And then got all like the fur trim and like the neck piece, and just sewed it and like hot glued it all together. And like the bits on the bottom of the dress that look like eggs, they were like see-through like Easter eggs or something from like the dollar store, and she like painted them.
Wow.
And
so
like glued them on the dress, and then she put like a hoop skirt and stuff. It's really interesting. Like I saw sort of like part 1 on my page, and I was like, oh, can't wait to see like the next one. But yeah, she's completed the costume now, and it does look very good. And she didn't go to Celebration or Star Wars Night, but she did say like, anyone that has, hope you have a great time. But I just thought that was very cool.
It was very cool, very cool.
Very creative. Like it's a very complicated costume. I wouldn't know where to start with that. There's lots of different parts to it, but well done to her.
Yeah. So we're going to end with Meme of the Week.
Meme of the Week.
I saw this one the other day, and I thought it was quite funny.
So it's an ATST with a little cat in there. It says best cat house ever. I'm sure.
I'm telling you, if we get a cat, I will give him a little ATST, and I will take photos of my little chap driving this little bugger, being like, "Yeah, look at me."
It generally is like the scene in the scene where like Chewbacca gets in one and the Ewoks and stuff.
Oh, but he's so cute.
He is cute.
His little face as well.
And like this is like a nerd's dream to have their cat just chilling in an ATST.
Oh, the like edits we could do. Like we could edit him like have it like he's like shooting. And he's just like chilling inside, like yeah. Oh, but yeah, I thought it was really.
I do like that one.
So good.
Whoever made this cat house.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
10.
Send us one, please.
Yeah, we need the files to make this.
Oh, Chingies would love that. But yeah, so yeah, so thank you for being with us, guys. We know it's been a bit of a longer episode this week because we just had so much to talk about from Celebration.
I'm sure there's probably stuff that we've missed as well, like new products and stuff, but
yeah,
I feel like we've got the main sort of things.
Yeah,
that were announced.
Yeah, in again, like if there is anything you missed, go check out the celebration, like recaps and stuff. But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed it. We know it's been a little bit longer, but thank you for being with us. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Yes.
And we will see you on the next episode, which will probably be me doing a breakdown on Andor. So
I'm going to watch it.
But I will be breaking it down by myself.
I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be overly thrilled because I personally don't overly love Andor, but
I'll be doing it by myself for you guys.
I'm going to give it a go.
So if you see me by myself.
No, I don't want you doing it by yourself.
You might just see me just appear. I'll just do it without telling you. And you just appear in the chat like, what are you doing?
Why are you live right now?
I'm doing Andor breakdown. I'll speak to you. But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed it and we will see you on the next episode, guys.
May the force be